Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you would never ask, Heidi. It is Monday. It is the 18th day of December. It's National Bake Cookies Day. Now, here's the thing that's interesting. We talked recently about National Cookie Day, which was December 4th. That was Monday, December 4th. But it's Bake Cookies Day today, December 18th. Really? Do we need two different days? But then
There's
again,
never too many days for cookies.
I was just going to say, then
and
again,
it's
it
that
is cookies.
time of year.
Yeah. It is Flake Appreciation Day today, so appreciate all the flakes that you know. International Migrants Day, National Ham Salad Day, National Twin Day. Did you ever wish you were a twin?
I did often.
I did too. And then I talked to people that are twins. They're like, you're lucky or not. I'm like, oh, you just think that because you're a twin. National Wear a Plunger on Your Head Day today. What?
Okay.
Why? Answer the Phone Like Buddy Elf Day today.
I love that.
And other things as well. You can see the whole list in the show notes. And it is a Movie Star Monday. I have Sung Kang joining me today. He was on several of the Fast and Furious movies, and he had a movie that he put together called Shaky Shivers that came out this year. I saw it. It's actually kind of fun. We're going to chat about that coming up.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Do you sometimes struggle to stay awake and alert at work on Mondays or any days? Or have you ever found your head starting to fall forward in an unusual place? The good news is you are not alone. In a poll of 2,000 adults, they found that 22% of us have actually drifted off while at work. I've done that. Others admitted to dozing off in nightclubs or bars. I've done that. And at weddings. I've done that. And while these people why are these people so tired? Well, the big answer is they don't get enough sleep. That's what it is. Pretty simple. Also, might be too hot or too cold. What? Or they're working too hard. Other excuses include noisy neighbors, an uncomfortable bed, nightmares, and money worries. All of those things top the list. So all of these excuses, what they really need to do is just get more sleep, and then they won't fall asleep as much. I have been much better lately. I've been getting much more sleep. And I thank my beautiful bride, Heidi, over here for that. So
Well, thank you.
You've done a good job of making me go to bed early. So I like it. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by Genesis Gold, IRA.com. Heidi, did you know that marijuana is sometimes linked to poor mental health, but a recent study found that it may improve users' empathy or the ability to understand or share the feelings of another person. I don't know who paid for this study, but I have some ideas of, who it might have been. Brain images showed that marijuana users' brains were more connected and functional in the region linked to empathy compared to non-users. The findings from researchers in Mexico were published in the Journal of Neuroscience Research, and they build upon research that shows marijuana use activates certain areas of the brain. And the thing is, I don't know that anybody disagrees with that. It's going to activate certain areas of the brain. But which areas and how useful is it, I think, is what they wonder. So at the end of the day, what they're saying in this story is it helps you have more empathy and the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. So if that's what you're looking for, there's the info. All right. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. The Super Bowl is going under the sea. Nickelodeon will offer a slime-filled simulcast of the Super Bowl on February the 11th. CBS Sports, they're going to be joined in the booth by SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star, and Sandy Cheeks, and Larry the Lobster. Okay. Does that seem weird to you?
That does seem a little bizarre to me, but you know what? Hey, they have to reach out to the younger generation, or they're gonna.
So I don't think we're not sports people, but I don't think we know who's going to be playing in the Super Bowl yet, do we? Is it too early to know that?
I don't believe
I have
so,
idea.
no.
We don't know. And It's a Wonderful Robot, an AI-generated voice of Jimmy Stewart, the legendary Hollywood actor who died back in 1997, reads a new bedtime story on the Calm Sleep meditation app. The voice of Stewart, who starred in films like It's a Wonderful Life and Vertigo and much, much more, was recreated using AI voice cloning technology. I don't know that that's a good idea.
I don't like that at all.
It's a Wonderful Sleep story is what they call it. Ryan Seacrest was chosen once again to usher in 2024 on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. I think we talked about that, but there's more details on the partay. I've got them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. According to Consumer Reports, the top things that people are dreading this holiday season are crowds and lines, which is nothing more than an organized crowd. They're in a line. And it is
Neither of those things bother me.
They don't bother you at all?
No.
I'm not a fan of either. I like people, but not a lot of people all together at once. Not a fan of that. And it is scientifically proven being in love makes you a less productive person, which explains so much in our relationship. Heidi is super productive. I am not productive at all. It's because I love her so much more
exactly what's
than
going
she
on.
loves me. I'm just saying, there's proof now, Heidi. There's proof right there. I knew it all along.
Wow.
But now I can prove it. And Oxford University Press has done now what Merriam-Webster did about a week ago. They named the word of the year, and Riz was also their word of the year. The term widely used by, they put widely used by Generation Z. I don't know if it is, but they say it is. But I've talked to people from the generation that they're speaking of,
and they
said,
know. They're like, I don't use that.
because I said the word Riz, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you guys use it. Widely use this word. They're like, not me. Not me, boomer. Like, okay, I'm going to just move on now. They use it to describe somebody's ability to attract or seduce another person. It's like charisma.
Okay.
Riz. They have a lot of Riz, a lot of charisma. Oh, there's more. Riz topped Swiftie. That's an enthusiast or fan of Taylor Swift. Situationship, an informal romantic or sexual relationship. And prompt, an instruction given to an AI program. Annual decision by experts and publishers at the Oxford English Dictionary. Riz comes from the middle of the word charisma and can be used as a verb as to riz up or chat somebody up. So there you go. Scoop of the day.
Isn't that fascinating?
I'm moving on. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, Sung Kang, you know from the Fast and the Furious franchise and many other opportunities to see him on screen. Today, we're going to actually talk to him about his latest project. Came out earlier this year, and he's actually behind the camera on this one. It's his own movie. It's called Shaky Shivers, and I had a chance to see this. Sung, I got to tell you, it's kind of a campy, funny, but also scary story, and I just thought it was really fun.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words.
So some of the things that were really fun, first of all, it's a period piece based in like the 1990s. I love that, again, it's very campy, it's very funny, but it also has like a scary tone to it as well, Shaky Shivers. And I can tell that there's a lot of fun influences that you had when you were putting this film together. Where did the concept come from for this movie, Shaky Shivers?
John, the concept came from the writers Aaron Strongoni and Andy McAllister. They wrote this script for two reasons. Is one, we're children of the 80s, and they had done a documentary about Gabe Bartalis, who is a disciple of Rick Baker. Rick Baker did movies, made, the creatures for films like American Werewolf in London. He is legend of the, practical effect creature building world. And Gabe Bartalis as well. And so, doing this documentary, Gabe, they just, fell in love with him, his craft, what he represented as a filmmaker. And second, Andy at that time had a 8 or 9-year-old daughter, and he wanted to, share and celebrate, his love affair for, practical effects from, our childhood with her. But they didn't want to scare the bejesus out of her. So they created this comedy, in this core background. And so that was the impetus for them to create Shaky Shivers. And then they were off to Austin to get an award for the script. And I, had some, FOMO, and I was like, hey, where are you guys going? And they said, they started talking to me about Shaky Shivers. And I said, I want to read this. And it was just so fun. And I was like, I was looking for, a film to start my directorial debut. And, we shot this film during the pandemic. And I thought I was going to start with a film that was more dramatic or coming of age. And everybody was just going through a dark time at that, during those years. And I just wanted to laugh, and I felt like, hey, this is the perfect film to, get behind, and hopefully we can get together with some old friends and new and just laugh together. And so that was really the spirit and, the why behind how Shaky Shivers came together.
Well, it turned out to be very fun. And because of the strike this year, it was in theaters.
I mean, even the fact that we limited theatrical distribution, sometimes everything happens for a reason. And the fact that, this little movie's in theaters, pretty amazing. It's I can't believe it. I thought we would just go straight to streaming, but I guess the timing all worked out for us.
Well, the cool thing is now it's also available through several streaming platforms. And I got to tell you, there's one scene in particular. I don't want to give anything away in the film, but a chase scene that made me laugh and laugh and laugh. And I'll bet you guys had a lot of fun filming this.
Oh, we did. I mean, Brooke and Vivi, the two actors in the film, I mean, they're just so funny, even, away from the camera, their spirit and their light behind their eyes is always shining so bright, and they just made it so fun to just watch. My job was so easy with them. It's just just call action and they just go for it. So I mean, again, during that pandemic crisis, us being able to go and just laugh together every day, that was what a joy. And I'm so happy that you saw that, because I was told years ago when I was young, that the camera never lies. So, that was the spirit we were trying to, capture. I'm so happy that, you see that.
Well, it was very fun to watch, and congrats on your directorial debut. You do an amazing job on camera, and now an amazing job behind the camera. Thanks for your time today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. It was a lovely conversation.
Again, our guest today has been Sung Kang. His film that came out in 2023. You can see it on the streaming platforms now. It's called Shaky Shivers. I've got a link to the trailer and more information in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
More energy from the sun hits Earth every hour than the planet uses in an entire year. Man, it would be wonderful if we would be able to capture that and store that energy properly, but I think we do some, but not nearly as much as we should. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
If they are unable to find food, some worms will eat themselves.
Yikes.
Ew, that's kind of weird. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Frowning burns more calories than smiling. So if you're on a date, or no, that's what was I trying to say? If you're trying to lose weight, that's the word that I was going to say.
Yep.
Maybe you should not smile. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Police are sometimes called the Fuzz. It's because London cops used to wear fuzzy helmets.
Okay.
Oh, fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It takes 345 squirts from a cow's udder to get a gallon of milk. That's a whole lot of squirts.
Huh.
And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
1/3 of Taiwanese funeral processions include an exotic dancer.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's part of their process. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. What is the most used word that moms say to their kids? Not that. What else?
Stop it.
No.
Stop.
No.
Oh, no.
The answer is no.
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 Okay.
They also use that word with their husbands. So, Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Give yourself a little credit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and it can also be expensive. Are you still paying for last year's Christmas gifts? Maybe you need better credit cards. We'd love to help at bettercreditcards.com. Find a card that's a better fit for your needs. Some like cards with points or miles. Others just want a lower rate. Find what you're looking for at bettercreditcards.com.
Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Is anyone in the office or the house playing the Whamageddon this year?
What?
Or maybe was playing? Apparently, Whamageddon is a game that takes place every holiday season where players try to avoid hearing Last Christmas by Wham! From December 1st through Christmas Eve. And what happens if you do accidentally hear the festive harmonies of Wham? The game official Wikipedia entry says if a player hears a song between December 1st and 24th at midnight, they are out of the game and they have to post #Whamageddon on their social media to indicate that they have lost. The exceptions are that players are allowed to listen to remixes and cover versions of the song, which to me sounds like a cop-out.
It kind of
It's like somebody got caught listening to that. They're like, no, this is a remix of the song. This is it's a whole different thing. I'm still in it to win it. All right. I should play that song right now. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Funniest tweaks of the... Tweaks? Funniest tweets of the week from parents. These are from last week. Okay, like this one. My 4-year-old said she's scared to become a grown-up because she doesn't know how to do the gas station.
Oh,
She has no idea how real she's being right now. Yeah. My 6-year-old, was I born naked? Me? Yeah. 6-year-old, hey, sorry about that. How about this one? There's only one type of person that buys a child's drum set, and that person is revenge gifting.
That's right.
My nephew got drums last year for Christmas, and I was thinking the whole time, like, why in the world? But I guess
they
he's
got
doing
it for him themselves.
Yeah, they did. That's the kind of thing that I would have loved to have gotten for him, but no, he's doing pretty good. And I'll do one more. My son asked for a new hoodie for Christmas, so for convenience and to save time, I'm having it shipped directly to his girlfriend's house. All right, there's several more of those if you want to read the list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Mindy Kaling says, There is no sunrise so beautiful that is worth me waking up to see it.
I agree with that completely.
I remember
How
on
many
our
times have you
honeymoon.
tried to wake me up.
Do you remember
for
on
the
our
sunrise?
honeymoon?
Yes.
I woke her up at I don't know. It was early. It was really early.
crazy early.
She's like, "What are we doing?" I'm like, "Let's go sit on the beach and watch the sunrise. It'd be so romantic." She's like, "Whatever." And then we got there. We sat there for what seemed like an eternity, and the sun,
came up on the other side of
on
the
the other
island.
side of the island. We didn't even really see it. We're like, "Okay, it's bright. Can we go back in and get some sleep now?" Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is adorable. It's good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Take a listen to this headline. 9-year-old organizes a pet drive to honor her dog who passed away. This happened in Colorado. In the spirit of the holiday season, a compassionate 9-year-old from Colorado, Millie Kukchaza, I hope I said that name right, turned her personal loss into an inspiration for a mission to bring joy to pets without homes. I love this. Her border collie, Bella, passed away last Christmas, leaving a void in her heart. Instead of succumbing to sadness, Millie decided to honor Bella's memory by making a difference in the lives of other animals. She said, "It's been really hard this last year to watch her struggle with that," Mom of Millie said. Despite the challenges, Millie chose to channel her grief into a positive force for good. "I thought that it was sad that pets didn't have owners, especially around the holidays," Millie said. She was determined to make a change, and she decided to organize a pet drive donation. While her parents were asking for a Christmas list, Millie surprised them by presenting a flyer outlining her plan to collect toys for shelter dogs.
Oh,
How cool is that?
that sounds like our daughter.
It does. I was thinking that exact same thing. And now our daughter is 22 and she's got 2 giant dogs and she wants to get more. Or
she does.
Stop it. You need to stop right now. Anyway, this family reached out to friends and relatives initially, and now the thing has just gotten huge attention. A TV station in their area was shining a spotlight on this
Nice.
effort. Millie, with a beaming smile, shared that she has had somewhere between 50 to 100 donations so far. And there's more coming in all
That's
the
really
time.
great.
Even though you're little, you can still make a big difference, she said. How cool is that?
That's adorable.
I've got a link to the story
Love
if you'd like
it.
to read it. It is in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Have a wonderful Monday. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.